Lauren, we've been talking about this for 2 freaking months, and here we are, October.
Here we are.
2020. Oh my gosh, Lauren. I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. I didn't even play the right intro. That is I.
Okay, do over. It's fine. So, live TV, folks. Do it again.
Oh my gosh. How did I not see this coming?
Here we go. Let's do it. Everybody, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We're hype in this place. Dirty bird. Atlanta's in your face. Dirty. You're gonna fight the dust. Dirty burgers kicking butt. Dirty. Who's gonna rock this house?
Oh, there you go. There you go. You mentioned it. I said I would deliver.
This wasn't even the one, but I appreciated that one too.
Wait, which one? Yeah, I just looked up one from 1998. Who's it by?
Swinging Medallions. They redid Medallions. The double shot of my baby's love, but it was double shot of that dirty bird. Yeah. Double shot.
Wait a minute. Did you just combine? Hold on, wait. Let me make sure I just got that. Spend my days working hard on the go with the hands on the clock. Keep spinning too slow. I can't wait to be alone with my baby tonight.
Are we drinking the same thing? But you're way ahead of me on it.
No,
it's just because it's Denver that will get the last word.
So,
it's the double shot of that dirty bird.
So we've been talking about this for 2 months. For those that don't know, welcome into my ChatPack Live. This is MNF, also known as Monday Night Friends of the ChatPack. For those of you watching the Kansas City Chiefs and Pats game, sorry, it's our grudge match of all time.
Tell me what the score is on that. I haven't been watching football. I've been dealing with Lonnie.
Well, right now we've got the Packers and Falcons game on. Flag just thrown as the Packers have the ball after Calvin Ridley didn't catch that. Could have really used that catch from Calvin Ridley. It is 13-3 Chiefs over the good old New England Patriots.
You used the word good kind of loosely.
And I am in some fantasy trouble because that was Tyreek Hill. Wonderful. But that is okay. Lauren, did you happen to catch that I tried very, very hard to actually make the Falcons roster?
You attempted to make the Falcons roster.
This past week, with all their injuries, with Calvin Ridley being banged up, Julio Jones being a little banged up now, they are playing. I don't know about Julio Jones. I know Calvin Ridley is for sure.
I saw him.
I think they're all playing. Yeah. So I gave him my best shot.
Twitter has been wrong before, but I think I saw Julio.
I gave him my best shot.
All right, run out and hook in.
Run out and hook in. Show these people how to play football. I'm gonna make Mac look so bad. My form is perfect. I'm like Jerry Rice. Feel that stride. So fluid and fast. I've got the stride of a gazelle. A beautiful, beautiful gazelle person. My body is achieving a perfect symmetry right now. It's that long, lean muscle I've worked so hard to achieve. I should have popped my shirt off. God damn it. I really should have popped that shirt off. I wonder if any women are watching from the sidelines.
I didn't make it. That's why I'm sitting here with you. But not just with you, Lauren. We just got done doing ATL. Ask Tony Live. Just went down. Yeah, how about that? That little acronym we got going on there. For all those that got the link and cannot get into the room, it's going to be kind of touch and go. Some people,
there's no way this room is full.
I think we can only get. We might be at capacity. I'm not sure, but
Karl, I have to ask you this.
Yeah,
I know you're being professional. I know you're running the show. I appreciate that. When I'm sober, I will appreciate it more. Karl, I know that you were in a fraternity in college.
I was in a movie.
You were in a fraternity.
Oh, yes, I was in a fraternity. I'm like in a movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, please.
Maybe that too. I don't know.
She does not know about that.
I was in a sorority, but when we would go to parties at the fraternity house, we would get a little too drunk and then go, okay, there you go. I won't embarrass my sorority here tonight. But we would go into the bathroom at the frat houses during the parties, and we would be way too drunk. We would look at ourselves in the mirror and we'd be like, girl, I am cute. And you realize later, like, honey, you a fucked up mess, okay? That's me right now looking at my screen. I'm like, girl, you cute. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, girl.
No, you're looking radiant as always. Stop. And you know what's weird? I'm going to comment on that for a second. I never had a drink in my life until I was in college. So I was 18. Yep, 18 at Ball State.
Okay.
And what is it about with the first couple times you're ever inebriated or feeling that sense of looking in the mirror? It's like narcissist Lex Luger in like, around the WrestleMania 8 time. There's something about it. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. He's got a wide open Aaron Jones. And that is a touchdown.
A touchdown?
Aaron Jones with the catch.
I'm streaming it on this TV, so I'm a little bit behind you. And fuck you for that touchdown. The first time I got inebriated, one of my very best, we've talked about my best guy friend before. I went to high school with him, and then we wound up at the same college unintentionally. He saw me on campus, and he said, oh, my God, Lauren, I'm texting your dad. And I was like,
Can you now, does this best guy friend, he's not too bad at playing the old sport of football today.
He was a pretty good football player. Not the one you're thinking. His cousin plays for the Cowboys. He was a really good football player, but he was smarter. He ended up at Georgia Tech to study engineering. He was on the practice squad there. And then he played college ball where we went to school together and was the quarterback there. But he actually had a scholarship, football and what's it called when you're smart?
Academics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that I got. He was awarded football and academic scholarships to Harvard. He's smart.
Whoa.
He's smart. So he's an engineer now in Tennessee. I'm going to text him. I'm going to say hi to him. I miss
all
him.
the people that are trying to get in, sorry, we only hold 10 people at times, so it's going to be kind of touch and go. Bear with us. But one of your friends, I don't know, do you have this guy's number still?
No.
Plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Can we?
Yes.
And that would
DeMarcus Lawrence.
And on that note, one of the first guys we're bringing in, James L. Corai. I am not. I have to apologize. I have to apologize to James, and this made me look like such a ass. I made an ass out of myself. I took my nighttime medication and was grilling out. Lauren, what time did I text you at? 7 a.m.
I just saw that touchdown. I'm over it.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you then.
So
I texted Lauren at like 4 a.m. my time. I grill out super late at night. Tonight, no grilling. But I tried writing a diss about Mike McCarthy, and it was the sloppiest tweet. I got up and I'm like, did I finish that tweet? It was like the first thing. I got up. So I'm like, I'm deleting that. I didn't even get around to it. But what I was going to play is there was a segment from It's Always Sunny. No, I feel bad for you guys. Now I'm in like mercy mode where it's like, okay, now I honestly have empathy. Why did my game just switch over? I just got switched over to, okay, thank you.
Mine did too.
Mine, did yours go to Chiefs for a second?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It looks like a recap though.
Mine just did that. Why did it?
I just knew you were going to bash on the Cowboys. I mean,
no, I'm not. I'm
I get it. I get it. It was a rough weekend. I just got to remind myself, champion. You're a champion, James. Your team plays like
Did I actually finally get your name right this time?
It's El Corai.
I believe I got it right this time.
I think so, yeah.
as you would have had to go and trash my Cowboys. You're like, I got my name right.
No, I know that's what I'm saying is that I'm not trashing them. Is that it's a thing where I'm like, I feel
it's
like
rough, man. It's rough. It's bad. We can't cover nobody. If anybody has Dallas's defense on their fantasy, like, check yourself. And if any quarterback is playing Dallas, then you want to pick them every time.
Now we're gonna head on into somebody knows a thing or two about winning. The legal lariat man himself, Matt Levitt. Matt, what is good, brother?
Well, at the moment, not the Chiefs' offense, but it's the fourth quarter, and we typically don't start playing in games like this until like the final 5 minutes. Then score 30 points, no big deal. By the way, Super Bowl I hype represent my good brother Karl.
Oh, hey, you know what? I never thought about that. Yeah, Super Bowl I, Packers Chiefs. Super Bowl II, Packers Raiders. I won both of those. Now, the only time that Green Bay would go on to lose a Super Bowl would be to a certain.
What is this tonight? What are we doing tonight? Are we just because who did the Packers beat in both of those NFC Championship games? I don't know. Tom Landry's Cowboys.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Here's the thing about that, though.
Unintended heat, James. Unintended heat.
Yeah,
oh, good, man. Oh, good. Hey, I can bear it. I can bear it. I got the shoulders for it.
Here's the thing. The only time Green Bay got to a Super Bowl and lost, it was to some Viking pill-popping guy that, Calvin Ridley that's got to be a flag. Some guy that, I don't know, he used to play for the Falcons, and he threw a lot of, you know what? He's thrown the most interceptions in NFL history. That's who was that quarterback. There's two names I still won't say on the show. Shave Heltzert and Rhett Narv. Because that guy choked away a lot of games for Green Bay.
Did I tell you my story about Eric Bischoff and Brett Favre?
I hope Favre, he can just... If he honestly took a nap and moved,
Brett Favre is an American hero.
He could literally have cement shoes.
Never won at Texas Stadium.
Yeah, he can have cement shoes and jump into the Atlantic. Like I just,
you guys are so rude.
Yeah, I have no time for him. Now coming on, and speaking of cement shoes, the Karl, come on. Hi on Tane. What up, Bruno, from the biggest little state in the world.
I'm like turned watching Patrick Mahomes because I have fantasy interest with him, and I turn around and I'm there. Good thing I wasn't like boobs out or something, you know? Like,
did you just say boobs out?
Yeah, listen, I watched my first episode of Sad News Bears today, and Jay-Z Flair kept like taking his nipple out, saying it was chafed. Like, I don't know.
Where is Mike Kolb right now to mention the A word?
No, don't be like that. No.
Oh, I would never. Hey, no. You know what? I would never say it. I wouldn't do it because I'm a gentleman. 1 second.
I can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, well, the condensation makes the can pretty moist on the outside. I know that much.
Oh, no.
Lauren, as you know,
that was the other word.
There are some people that do know that I am a closet collector, sneakerhead. So these are.
Wait, is this true? Karl, is this true?
You didn't know this? Yeah. So these are specifically. But can you read the back with that?
I can't read shit right now, bro.
It's Nike Areola. Oh, Air, just Air. Yeah, I wanted to work that in. That's how you do it as a gentleman. That's how you do it as a gentleman. And speaking of a gentleman, the finest looking gentleman that we know to this date, the king of, he's the king of controversy, Junior.
The cutest king of our Greek sport. Rocco, I can't believe you guys got me shit-faced and then brought in Rocco. How dare you?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, we're about to find out together. Wait a minute. When did that Levitt get here?
So Matt, should we talk to her? Should we do a deep dive into, hey, officer, if she should, if a breathalyzer is ever, issued to you, should you blow or not blow?
What's the 411 on this, Levitt? I don't know. I've heard mixed opinions from people, but they're not lawyers. Tell me the deal.
Oh, buddy. I don't want to kill the room. It's a long conversation.
Yeah,
it was a long conversation last time. It was.
It got way into the weeds.
Way into the weeds. Lauren, you and I will talk. You and I will talk.
Cheers, babe. I love it. Guys, I got pulled over tonight.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hit on real quick before we get to our next couple of ads here. Here's the deal. You really got pulled over driving the 2 4-year-olds from cheer practice?
From cheer practice.
Oh, my gosh.
I was going to be late for Tony Schiavone, and Gwinnett County pulled me over. And I was like, I'm really sorry. I have a date with Tony Schiavone. And I didn't think when it came out of my mouth.
So this is a shoot. This is what you told the officer.
Yes.
Because that name around there does carry. I mean, he's well known.
For sure. Isn't he well known everywhere?
If I said the words Tony Schiavone in Scottsdale, it would be like,
known?
oh yeah, cool, the tax guy down the street.
Oh, okay. This is news to me.
Nobody.
Okay. Well, no, I said I have a date with Tony Schiavone. But the thing is, I say I have a date. That just means I have something I need to be doing. That doesn't mean a date, like we're dating. But the police officer heard it that way, despite the 2 kids in the back, the ring on my finger. He heard I have a date with Tony Schiavone. And he's like, you're not dating Tony Schiavone. And at that point, I was like, yes, I am. And yeah, he wanted me to prove it. He was like, can you call him? I would recognize his voice if you could prove it, and then I'll let you go. And I'm like, what the hell? This is like, what is this? I was like, I don't have his number.
Lauren, by the way, we don't really
now,
actually need to consult about anything because once, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a win, not if you get the number. That's just apparently a get out of jail free card in Georgia for all things.
Hey, maybe so. This officer was kind of young. I was a little bit surprised. Probably not younger than I am, but well, Tony's on AEW now, so I guess he's still a thing, I guess. But yeah, I was like, I don't have his number. And he was like, well, how are you dating him and you don't have his number? And I'm like, okay. He goes, so how are you going to prove it? And I said, well, he says that he's the low-key big hog, but I can tell you firsthand he actually has a button on a fur coat. And if you were there on Thursday for the low-key big hog Zoom chat with Tony, he showed me his physical button on the fur coat. I was not lying. I've seen the button on the fur coat.
His tangible one, not physical, not the yeah.
Real quick. Lauren, if you want things to go quicker next time, and he says, what are you going to do to prove it? Just pop out those things and you just get on your way.
I was not wearing this shirt, but that probably would have worked otherwise.
I love you.
Are you, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to save that until I can be like fairly well into a couple of drinks. I'm just going to table that. What I just was about to say. Where would you go on? Where would you go on a before we get to our next top guy? Get in there, Aaron Jones. Close. So if you were to go on a date, let's just say let's play the what if game.
I'm not dating Tony Schiavone ever.
Right. I get that. What if he's young Tony Schiavone, like just younger? Where do you think he takes you? How much potted meat would be in your pantry right now?
Oh
I have no potted meat in my pantry.
No. How much canned meat would be in your pantry if you were engaged and or married to Tony Schiavone?
I am not the type of person who buys into like the holistic health or just like being a healthy person. Like I really admire Lori Bischoff, Mrs. B. for taking that approach and taking good care of our king, Eric. I love her for that. That's not my style.
Right. But canned meat is terrible. It's like
that. Yeah. I do draw the line there.
I'd rather drink bleach.
Sure.
Here's
Maybe
we're gonna go out to the Finger Lakes. Henry's in. Henry. Now, Henry, can you update Lauren on what you kind of somewhat revealed? Can you update her on what happened on the Tony Takeoff pre-show?
I can try.
He's in.
Just got delivered a bit of bad news, so I'm not in the same high spirits I was when we started. I'll get to that in just a second.
Sorry.
So we were talking about the Halloween party get together on the 30th that the top guys that had free shows are doing, and I mentioned right before we all left to come join you for the Ask Tony Anything that I was going to tease something when we came back to try to get people to come in and watch and take a look at the pretty faces.
You tease.
And give me just a second here. I hit all of my gimmicks off.
You know, and that's good. I'm gonna flip this up real quick because it's 4th and goal. And the Falcons stopped them.
Yes!
But do you really want to start with a ball on your own 1 yard line?
There's that. Okay, Henry.
As I was saying, I had originally decided that I wanted to dress up like a honky-tonk man, see if I could draw a little heat from Eric Bischoff and get him to cut a promo on me. And I started looking for suits, and I said to myself, an Elvis Presley suit, while cool looking, is rather impractical for everyday use. So I started looking through some cheap suits, and I came up with an idea. Which one of you a second ago was talking about Jay-Z Flair?
God, I don't know. I really don't even know. Listen, I know who his wife is. Honest to God, to each their own. I don't even know who the hell that is. I really don't.
To make it real simple for those of us who don't know who he is, we alluded to it a little bit in the Ask Tony Anything, and Matt seems to be really happy. Chiefs just score.
Matt, where were you, brother? I just was reacting to that.
Again with the delay. It's like.
I can only teach so many things at a time, Frank.
I'm sorry.
But anyway, Jay-Z Flair used to be a cop. He's one of the Sad News Bears. He's also the self-proclaimed heavyweight Bojangles champion of the world. And I made up my mind while I was looking through suits. I had an epiphany. I think I can be Jay-Z Flair better than Jay-Z Flair.
Okay. Now I thought there would be a better tease there.
So come Halloween Eve, I'm not really good at this whole promo thing. I'm working my way.
No. I just going as somebody else in the. I'm anti the. You got Office Space. There's so many other ideas. We'll come up with something. Trust me. Jay-Z Flair's bald, isn't he?
No. Yes.
Yeah, yes. You've got this like long thing of hair.
You can't call yourself a Flair and be bald. That just doesn't work. That's the only part of his gimmick I don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? My name's I'm King Mandic Mabel. No, I'm not.
Were you the third man? You just said your name was Mabel. Were you the third man, Karl?
I wish.
Is Karl's name really Mandic though? Is this a work?
They're showing. Hey, by the way, they're showing a little Michael Vick winning playoff game against the Packers. And guess who's the quarterback for that? Rhett Narv. Coming in now because he knows all about coaching. And he can really teach us a thing or two about what's going through these players' minds right now. If you're watching either game, Julio Jones just getting out of the end zone there. We got Coach Rosie in Phoenix, AZ. Coach, what's good, man?
Man, I'm excited on that goal line stance. I got the under for 100 tonight. The over-under was 58.5. I took the under, so that was a big stop for me. Thank you.
Very smart bet.
I think that's a franchise record to boot.
Just like Lauren did.
Very smart bet. I think a lot of people would see that number and say, well, both these teams are going to score 30 points. That is not the case. Hey, what's the one thing that you've noticed? You coached mainly at the high school level. Still, well, once things kind of get resumed back and going, be back at it. What's the one thing that you can notice about an athlete's mindset from, and you could speak to this, and I don't know if you want to touch on the, I'll text you it. I don't know if you want to touch on the documentary.
Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah, no, I'll talk about that.
All right. Why don't we go with this? Touch what you will on the documentary that, is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's going to be, Netflix is the one that bought the original contract. Hopefully they don't sell it.
Can you give us a little teaser of what the series is about?
Yeah, it's going to be an 8-part miniseries on different sports scandals, but they're going to do an episode on an event that happened at Arizona State University during the 1995 men's basketball season, where a couple of the guys were caught fixing games. And it just so happens that I was the manager of the basketball team during that time. So I got some information that will be shared on the show, and it's about how the guys came up with the plan and how we all got caught. So it should be an interesting show.
So, was that tough for you to go on and do that? I mean, like to be somebody that, to talk about that, and like, how did they contact you? They just was that call out of nowhere from the producers?
Well, what happened was they called the players that did it, and my name came up a couple times. So that's how. But yeah, it was just a call out of the blue. They took 2 of the guys that did it, and they pretty much laid out the whole scheme, and I gave my bits and pieces to it. We'll see how they chop it up. But it was definitely an interesting time in sports.
Do you know the name
during that season?
No, it really was, because it was early 90s, correct? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. It was 1995. That was our best season ever. We made it to the Sweet 16 and lost to Kentucky that season. So
Jamal Mashburn?
We beat Michigan in the finals of the Maui Classic. We beat Joe Smith in Maryland in the semifinals of the Maui Classic that season. And we finished second in the Pac-10 to UCLA. So it was a great season besides a couple decisions.
What is the name of the series? Do you know yet?
It's got a working title. It's going to be the series. It's basically the working title, Sports Scandals. But we'll see. They finished our episode, and it's already in the can. But in order for Netflix to kind of put it together, they need all 8 of the episodes to put together as a series. So production's kind of halted for a little bit. So we'll see. If it gets out, great. If not, all of us, they've paid all of us already, so we're fine on that end.
Gotcha.
But don't you let that person in here.
John Cessna, if you are actually watching this right now, I'm going to text you. John Cessna is one of my friends that I met through a friend. He's a comedian. I know he's an ordained, don't tell me, John. Are you ordained minister? Ordained? I can't remember. Anyways, if you are still watching this 15 minutes later, because sorry to everybody that I have not paid attention to the comment section. Cessna, if you're still watching this, I swear to you, I will let you in. I'll shoot you a text. One of the funniest guys I know, and I've slept in a bed with this man. What?
That's hot.
Nope. Here's what happened. We were at a wedding. And I don't know what happened, but I was with this girl who I was dating from SMU, and then
I don't want to hear about it.
And
Karl.
then all I know is that I woke up. No, it was not the same bed. They were double.
I'm a jealous.
But Cessna can talk to that. All right, we're going to our friend. Now, I want to make sure I get your name correct on this one. Lauren, you might be better. Is it Amend? Michael? Amend?
Yes.
Did I mess that up?
No, you got it exactly right.
Michael, hey babe.
Amen to you as well. Amen.
Michael, A, thank you for joining us, and B, tell us just like a little bit about yourself. Everybody else has been on this variation of my ChatPack Live. They've been on in some way, shape, or form. You haven't been on. Now it's Monday Night Friends of the ChatPack, and you're here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you got interested and started with ad-free shows, or if it was WHW or Eric or whoever it was.
Right. So I live in Norman, Oklahoma, and I've lived here for the last 10 years. I'm a criminal defense lawyer. And I started.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Matt. Were you aware of this? Unmute yourself.
I was not. Aware of this. That makes two of us.
So wait a minute. So now we've got a lot of layers here. We got two criminal defense lawyers. You're in Norman. James El Khorai lived in Stillwater. If I'm mistaken on that, James, correct me if I'm wrong. Horns.
Yeah,
Michael,
Enid. I lived in Enid for a little bit.
Okay. They had one of the biggest tornadoes of all time, didn't they? I think
more mainly did.
Yeah,
Main thing is, I was born and raised in Texas, so there's somebody from Norman. Yeah.
So are you?
We'll see. What are you doing?
So, Michael, you originally from Norman?
No, I'm originally from Arlington, Texas. And
okay, go ahead. No, go.
I went to school. I went to undergrad out in West Texas, small Abilene Christian University, and then moved up to Oklahoma City area back in 2010 to go to law school.
Law school. Okay. Tell us about that.
He's a criminal defense. So you went to Abilene Christian. I know. Don't tell me who went there. He played for the Bears. Oh my gosh, it's going to drive me insane. Secondary
it's going to drive me insane. I know. Yeah.
Was it Peanut Tillman? Daniel Manning. Okay. So, and then you said you did your undergrad at
Abilene Christian,
and then
I went to law school at Oklahoma City University.
Oklahoma City University. So where do you fall? You're born in Arlington. So where do you fall on this whole I know it's not Red River Shootout anymore. Red River rivalry.
Well, I like OU. I'm not. There's unrealistic hardcore fans up here. I'm not one of those, but
they are.
It's a good rivalry. I think it's one of the best rivalries in the country, to be honest with you. If you go there, with the state fair and everything, it's unbelievable.
And speaking of universities, a man from South Carolina, the University of South Carolina, Hayden Hurst, just hurdled a man. Lauren, watch what happens here. I know I'm a little bit ahead of you. As Hayden,
2 or 3 minutes ahead of me, bro.
Hayden Hurst with the catch, the first down. He hurdles a human being, much like Brandon Ayuk of Arizona State did. Coach, what's the hand sign for fork? How do you do Matt Ryan deep? What is it?
That's not a fork. That's
Third
a
finger.
shocker.
No, it is. Wait a minute. Wait, which one is it? I'm sorry.
Hey, we can go with that. I love Xavier McDaniels. I got to talk to him.
That's right.
I was going to say,
Right,
Matt, I was going to say.
He played for the Suns. I got a lot of good Xavier McDaniels stories for you.
Lauren, no joke. This is the Wichita State. Matt, can you attest to this?
Yeah, it's the Wichita State hand sign. The cheerleaders throw it up before
the
free throws,
cheerleaders.
Yards. Yeah.
We separate our fingers. Our girls at age different.
So it's this. This is the pitchfork for ASU. I caught the separate the fingers. It's okay. Yeah. It's Monday Night Friends of the ChatPack. anything
How do you do
goes.
it?
Well, not anything goes.
A lot of Baptists there, so it's a little tighter.
Oh my
Okay.
That one got extreme. Michael,
Yes.
so hit me with this. Criminal defense. And Matt answered this, and his answers were DUI and pot. What are the things that you defend the most?
I would. It varies, to be honest with you. Right now, I've got a lot of drug trafficking cases, and I've got quite a bit of murder cases, and some child neglect. I get a little bit of everything. I try to take on the hard cases. I like to try cases, so that's kind of what I do.
That's heavy stuff. Let's definitely have you on one-on-one because I know Lauren wants to get into that, and she'll talk your ear off about Scott Peterson. Up in Nebraska, James Sorensen
is he walking?
Joining us now.
Hi, guys.
What is going on, James?
After waiting 36 minutes.
Okay.
Damn, bro.
And see you later. And you're gone. I mean, just like that. Like you make one comment, and honest to God, James. James, here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing, and I'm going to put this out there. There are people that have been waiting to get in, and I work hard on this show. And you say after 36 minutes, here's how this works. You're gone. So that just happened. And you know what? I don't even care if you hear this or not, but you make another creepy comment about Lauren and you're gone again. And guess what? You're kicked out again from the studio. And I will block you from this because guess what? I'm running the platform here and it's about connection. So don't come on here and say after waiting 36 minutes because we're trying to connect other top guys together.
So it looks like the Falcons are trying to drive for a score.
Don't cut the promo off. He's on fire. Keep it going.
So that's how that works.
I'm here to look pretty, Coach. Not because I actually know what the hell I'm doing.
Okay. And you're banned.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Sorry, that's how it's going to work. Don't complain about it.
Hey, we got two defense attorneys who's taking it on pro bono for him.
Yeah.
Will cause
now Lauren, this could easily be a tie game.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. There's been some talk around Falcons Twitter sphere that the Falcons might win. And we're not excited about it. We want to lose this game. We want to lose this head coach. We want to head off into the sunset with 0 wins this season and get a good draft pick. We'll see what happens.
To replace your boy Matty Ice?
No, I would never. Who just said that?
I did.
Matt. We were friends before this very moment.
You still are, but isn't Trevor Lawrence the consensus #1 overall pick? I mean,
yeah, or you get Josh.
But he's going to ride the bench for a couple years and learn a whole lot from Matty Ice, okay?
So the other part about that is there's Fields. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that, I don't know. I like Matt Ryan. I do.
I love Matt Ryan. Let me just tell you. Okay, you brought this up. I got to go off on a little bit of a tangent. Matt Ryan is not only an elite quarterback, 100% a future Hall of Famer. Don't argue with me. He is. He is also an outstanding citizen of this city. Atlanta does not give Matt Ryan quite enough love, but he loves Atlanta. It's remarkable. Matt Ryan. Oh, I can't say enough. And it's funny because Michael Vick was our previous savior, right? But he was fucking around a little bit. You know, he didn't love Atlanta the way that Atlanta loved Mike Vick. We have a king in Matt Ryan, honestly. He is a fantastic citizen of this city. I have to put that out there. He is. Thank you. Next question.
And that's the odd thing is that we have the same thing here. And Kurt Warner and scramble and first down for the Falcons are on the 2-yard line. 3. So the thing is, we have the same thing here in Larry Fitzgerald and Kurt Warner, but nobody here seems to care because, and Coach, you can attest to this. It's like everybody is from somewhere else. Nobody's like from here. I mean, you're from the Bay Area up in NorCal. And isn't that weird that we do have those like great citizens, those great people that can, oh boy, Todd Gurley's in his Jenga knee. Oh boy. Ooh, Lauren, look away. Avert
Nice
your
and
gaze.
under. Nice and under.
But no, Rocco, are you okay with are you going to be okay with your Giants? You seem like more of a hockey guy. Like if you were to rank, well, your baseball's one, right?
What'd you say? Re-ask that again? I'm sorry.
Would you go baseball, hockey, football, basketball?
I would say considering everything right now, I would say maybe baseball. Baseball, hockey and football kind of tied. And then basketball. But you know what? Let me tell you something. The way any of my teams have been going, even hockey-wise, it's just like, for me, it's been less cringy and less hard to watch baseball at this point.
Jared Rollins, you're more than welcome to hop on in. I will make sure that you get that.
Let me just.
Hey, Rocco, did you see Golden Tate get punked yesterday? Just get lit up by Ramsey in that tackle, and then tried to fight him after the game, and then got his ass whooped again.
Not good. No, good.
Hey, but here's a great fact of New York baseball for you today, because I was at the game. Today was the 21-year anniversary of Edgardo Alfonso hitting a grand slam in 1999. The Mets beat the Diamondbacks on a grand slam by Edgardo Alfonso 21 years ago today, right here in Phoenix. You look like a Yankee fan, but
yeah.
Thought I'd
big Yankee fan.
He's a huge Yankee fan. Michael, your football fandom as far as NFL goes? I mean, Arlington, I would.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Oof.
You know, I've lived in. Well, we moved to Arlington in like '96, and I grew up a Cowboys fan, so it's hard not to be. And they are disappointing the hell out of me this year.
I'll call myself
points to the Browns. Oh my god!
Yeah, I think what really is a real burn is I don't like those players that can come back and haunt you. Randy Moss is a guy that can come back and haunt the Packers. OBJ seems like he's that bothered me. Like that's where I started to take. I was like, okay, now I feel like a dick. You know, now that's when I felt bad when he scored
top
like that.
Two DBs are out.
Well, I mean, you look at his performance yesterday, and then you think back to that, really his first big catch in the NFL, that one-handed catch, and it literally haunts me as a Cowboys fan this day.
It goes down as one of the more iconic catches. Maybe, I mean, like when you say like, I mean, if you were to ask any millennial, maybe an NFL catch, it's that.
Yeah.
When I think of it, I got a couple others that come to mind that, I mean,
Dwight Clark.
Dwight Clark. Yeah. Dwight Clark. That's exactly where I was going. The catch.
Antonio Freeman off the back on Monday Night Football.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You know what?
This is the
I didn't want to
anti-Cowboys
say
chat.
it.
The whole thing's been anti-Cowboys.
I didn't want to say it. No, I will say this much. I'm going to call myself out. The first football jersey that I wore, not that I purchased, it was given to me because my dad is a huge Cowboys fan, was a blue Emmitt Smith.
Oh my gosh! Can we talk about Emmitt Smith for a minute?
Let's say, yeah, we can talk Emmitt Smith.
I was at that Super Bowl when they beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think that's the first Super Bowl I remember as a kid.
Called Help Emmett Help Kids. Okay,
give
all your money. Also, second of all, when I was growing up in the 90s, Emmitt Smith was the shit, and my dad was a Cowboys fan, of course. So he has Emmitt Smith autographs all over his house, Emmitt Smith apparel, all that good stuff. Imagine my surprise as an adult. Karl and I have talked before about my job. I'm not doing so much anymore, but part of my job, like I write curricula and then I teach classes to children, mostly homeschooled, which right now a lot of kids are being homeschooled just because of this pandemic or whatever. So I teach, and the way that I teach is I incorporate sports into math or other math mostly. Football and mathematics together is one of my courses that I teach. I will say things like Emmitt Smith averaged 4 yards per carry, and kids will be like, who is Emmitt Smith? And I'm like, who the hell is raising you that you don't know who Emmitt Smith is? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to inform you guys of the state of our children at this time in the United States. They don't know Emmitt Smith. Carry on.
No.
Look at us.
Yeah, I know, right? Up on the board.
Hey.
Something's happening. Can we get an update from Kansas City?
Game is over, 26-10. Chiefs move to 4-0. Mahomes still with 0 picks, up to, I believe, 11 touchdowns for the season, and has crossed 1,000 yards.
Leave it to the lawyer to give us all the 411 on that. How about
5-1 when they leave Buffalo?
So so undefeated teams? That leaves Seattle. That leaves Tennessee. That leaves Kansas City, Pittsburgh. Who am I forgetting? Who did I
Green
just forget?
Bay.
We'll go.
Well, that game's not over yet. That doesn't count.
It's over.
Yeah. I'm not like this is probably the least worried. Oh wow, they actually brought in the rookie already. Little rookie running back action for the Packers. Okay, so run it down. It's Buffalo, Seattle, Green Bay, Kansas City,
Pittsburgh, Tennessee.
Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Okay. Oh, Seattle. Got it.
So it turns out Chicago was the imposter after all.
Chicago looked pedestrian at best last night, or yesterday, I should say. That game was really rough. 9-inch Nick looked tough. What is going on, Nate Shork?
Hi, Nate. Oh, who's the girl in your profile pic? Nate.
No, he's got. I know. We want to
all the girlfriends and wives' names.
I was going to say, Rocco, your girlfriend's name again?
Maria.
Maria. Damn it, I knew that. Nate, we were going to have on last week. We had some scheduling stuff. We're going to try and get him on this week. He's in the Pittsburgh-ish area. Don't tell me. It's a town outside of there, not Aliquippa. Oh, God, I can't remember it. Type it in. I'll post it up there. What's going on, man? Jesus Lord. Oh my God!
Did Rodgers just get picked off?
No, Aaron Rodgers' arm almost got ripped off from his body.
Let's go low tonight.
So a little sidebar. It's 10.
Keys
10
for
to 10.
damn it.
It's 10-10, and it's time to fire honky tonk.
No, wait. Oh my gosh! I thought you said the score was. It just got. I literally had a black.
That'd be nothing short of impressive that we missed a field goal and another touchdown.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh! I'm like, the game's tied. What just happened? Literally, Rocco, my eyes just rolled like Undertaker style in the back of my head.
I thought you bugged out there for a second.
I indeed did. I really, but. Now, Lauren, how is this? How was the lowest run-in for you?
Oh my God! I have to say to everyone who chimed in on that in the chat or otherwise, that was so cool. Thank you guys for keeping it going. Sometimes, and I feel this even more when I listen to the playback, which is not often unless I'm looking for something specific. I really try not to listen to the playbacks of these shows. But I have noticed when I do listen to the playback, if I make a joke and I don't hear laughter in response because you're all muted, then it just sounds like shit. So thank you all for unmuting for Lois because that was so fun. Thank you for that.
There we go. That's what we needed. Now, did you know that was going to happen?
No. Did you?
No way. Obviously, I had no idea. We've got a real situation that's about to unfold, Lauren. I'm not going to tell you what happens. It's not a score. It is.
I see a flag on the play. Is that where you are?
Jared, that's a great point. Where are we in this game? Oh, that's on the Packers.
Offsetting penalties.
Yes. So, Jared, for your question, I'm at 518.
I am too.
Okay.
Mine just.
And there's a player down on the field,
and it does not look good. This looks real.
It's crazy, crazy. I need him, you guys.
That's an Achilles tendon right there.
That's
if you watch him go
yeah.
I thought for a second that maybe that
Oh
was
my gosh. Oh, wow. That is uncomfortable. That looks like
it's gonna
So again, I don't mean to get it for those that don't like the medical side of things, but don't understand exactly what that type of injury is like. Lauren,
what injury did they say?
No,
it looks like an Achilles.
It's 1,000% an Achilles tendon.
5,000.
Now keep in mind too. Now again, I'm not saying this but just think from an athlete standpoint. That, I mean, this goes back to Greek mythology, that tendon, if you feel your heel right now, when that tears, goes all the way back up into the lower part of your cheek. No, I'm just saying that they have to go in, it's a big rubber band. So they have to go in, pull it all the way down and sew it. And I'm not saying that for if it happened to Rodgers, I'd be saying the same thing. I'm just saying that it's one of the most brutal, because it's it people describe it like there's kidney stones, childbirth. Yeah, pour one out for the homies.
This one's for Kobe. Kobe's.
But no, I would say Kobe tore his.
Yeah,
that was his last injury.
Man, he came back on and shot some free throws with.
Yep. Quick rehab too.
Dan Marino, probably the most notable one. Eric Berry. But it is the most. That one is uncomfortable.
KD.
KD's one of the most.
Lauren, maybe at halftime show, I'll finally show the my double jointed knee off.
You don't want to see mine. It's freakish.
Okay. We'll see.
I love the Monty.
They're taking him off the field on a cart.
There was no sugarcoating that part. Oh man, he's in the meat wagon already.
Hey, Karl, Lauren, everyone, I hate to do this, but I've got court at 7:45 out of county, about an hour away, so I've got an early jump tomorrow morning. Thank you for hosting, and thank you for everything that you've done on this and hosting the after party. And I'll get out of here and let somebody else jump in.
Love you, Matt. Love it.
All right, Matt.
See you.
My man. Take it easy, brother.
Justice, Matt Levitt.
So
Matt Levitt for judge.
And his legal breakdown: 3rd and 10, Rodgers complete. It's a first down to Marquez Valdez Scantling. So for anybody wondering about
Can
where
we
we are,
talk about Karl? You're not going to like this where this conversation is going, but it's going here. Who is the cuter quarterback? Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan over everyone. I'll put it out there.
All right. So, okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. We can have that discussion because let's look at Aaron Rodgers' track record. Olivia Munn and Danica Patrick.
Whatever.
So that's that's unbelievable. And he's not even done. That's what we know of.
But wait a minute. Is Matt Ryan married?
Yeah,
that means he's getting it every night from a hot chick. Danica Patrick maybe 2 times a month.
Ryan is the cuter quarterback. Out of the two on the field, I don't care what you have to say. Aaron Rodgers ain't cute. Matt Ryan is the cuter quarterback. But yes, Matt Ryan has twin boys.
Olivia Munn.
We got it going on.
Danica
We got
Patrick.
something going on. Whatever, Karl Mandic. Whatever.
Now, guys, I think it's probably apropos. I want to see if I even saved it. You know what? I saved his intro. Ladies and gentlemen, part of the Cincinnati Reds organization.
Oh, my man.
Lauren, are you ready to burn it down?
No.
Jared Rollins joining us now.
Rollins or Riot?
Oh, thank you, Jared Wise. God bless you. Aaron Rodgers is the Lauren. We've got Aaron Rodgers is the cute goat. Olivia Munn, come on. Yeah, that's an easy answer. Hey,
Karl, you're making me jealous.
I just looked up what Matt Ryan's wife looks like, and Aaron Rodgers wins. Aaron Rodgers wins hands down.
Whatever. Okay.
Now I got to take a look.
So sarcastic and funny. She's another fine Atlantan, I have to say.
Now you're gonna find this person, Lauren. I want you to Google search. Let's play a little game right here, Lauren. I want you to Google search Joe Burrow.
I know Joe Burrow. I love Joe Burrow. I'm an LSU.
That's a good-looking guy.
There's Sarah Ryan. We love her. She's a fine Atlantan.
She looks very nice.
That was a better picture than the one I found.
Whatever.
She looks nice. I know. I was expecting her to have like a New Day unicorn like thumb coming out of her forehead.
She's no Whitney, right? She's
Aaron
all right.
Rodgers. Oh, get you some. Is that what
Karl?
Oh, it's
Karl.
Tanya.
That was good.
Needed that. Needed that for fantasy points. Needed that.
That's your last point. That's all I'll allow.
Hit me up with this. How are you feeling about your Bengals? Despite the Reds getting knocked out by the Braves. By the way, is the ALCS, NLCS going on? Where are they in the MLB playoffs? Can somebody tell me?
Yeah, it's the DS, the Division
American
Series
League
now. Yeah, they because they added extra playoff teams, so there's a whole extra round this year.
Right. That's why I kind of checked out after my that team.
That's not a touchdown.
Oh, thank you, Henry, for killing me. Yes, it is. Yeah, he's crossed. No, he's in. He's in. If they call it touchdown,
it's not
okay. From the first angle, it didn't look like the ball broke the plane before he hit the ground.
I was about to throw up. I literally was about to throw up if he didn't, because I'm down. Lauren, another one you're not going to care. I'm down 96-86 with that touchdown. The guy is done. He's got 14 from Tyreek Hill. Problem is, Calvin Ridley has 0 right now. Really struggling right now, but I've dropped Hayden Hurst to pick up Robert Tonyan. It's working out.
Well, the more touchdowns they score, the more they got to throw. So that's good for you.
That is true. Getting back to it, Jared. Coach Jared, we're not going to give away the questions that we're going to ask you when we actually meet IRL in real life. But Rosie dropped 3 Reds names on me. Could we, Rosie? You do the second one. I'm going to do the first one.
Did you want me to do the managerial names? I said.
I'll take I'll do one manager. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just play the other one. Yeah, I know which one too.
When we meet you, IRL. I'm going to ask about Dusty Baker, Rosie,
Buck Showalter.
We need stories.
Buck
badly.
Showalter. I want to know if he's really a prick like he comes across on TV.
I want to know if Dusty Baker's
in Arizona,
child.
he was a jerk in Arizona.
I don't think we ever had Buck Showalter here.
I really thought you did.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been in Cincinnati.
Let me take a look.
Dusty Baker's child almost got killed at home plate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
was that with the Reds? Does everybody remember that?
That was with the Giants when they were in the World Series.
Oh, you're right.
02 or 01 or something like that.
So we lost James El Korai, just FYI.
That sounds good. Right. It's good enunciation.
Right.
Yes, we finally got that down. I really hope that
touchdown. The teacher had to point it out to him. Your eye. Lauren went, eye.
I think I did get it right the first time. Is this touchdown standing or is this not? Because
it went. The second replay was more than obvious. They broke the plane. It didn't look like it with the first angle was all.
Here's a photo of Julio Jones.
Well, that is the weirdest looking photo of Joe Montana I've ever seen.
I will say Julio Jones, but he really he came out. Now, Lauren, can you kind of talk about, at least culturally, like when he came out and he cut a promo on Atlanta's the entire. He really came out and hit you guys hard. Or we got Michael.
I really wanted to reach out to him personally. First of all, he's known in my house as Julio Honey. That's what my daughters call him. He's Julio Honey. I wanted to reach out and say, Julio Honey, I'm not like those other fans. I love you no matter what. And it's not just him. I love the Falcons no matter what. But definitely Julio Honey I love. You know what? It's a shame. It's a damn shame. The Falcons need to be ashamed of themselves for letting Julio Honey and Matt Ryan spend their prime years in Atlanta knowing damn freaking well they're not about to win a Super Bowl under this leadership.
No defense.
Can somebody – did they miss the extra point?
Yeah, Crosby missed it.
This is my night, guys. This is my night on that under.
Oh, my gosh. Mox, if you're watching this, hold on.
I can't believe Butker missed another extra point.
Hold on. All right. Mox, you're not like live, but you're kind of live. Really sorry about that whole Mason Crosby. Hey, what do you think about Mason Crosby there, Lauren? Is he a good-looking guy?
Mason Crosby. I'm undecided on this.
Undecided.
How about that guy from Jacksonville, Mishnu, or I like him.
Oh, Laviska Shenault?
You mean the quarterback with the stash?
Oh,
yeah, the quarterback.
Dude, there you go. Henry, you could go as Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, that's it.
Henry, you show up there as Gardner Minshew. I never talking to your ass again.
Wow.
Don't be showing up in
quiet back there.
Jaguar.
Wow.
You better
Hold
shut
on.
up,
Now that
Karl.
I've cracked technology, can everybody hear me again?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I think I would rather go somewhere dressed up as Josh Allen before I would Gardner Minshew.
How about Office Space?
He was in Brokeback Mountain.
I mean, listen, here something that myself and Frank Bruno talked about last night. If Phil Jackson wore a parted wig with a tie, suspenders, and went as Lumberg from Office Space, could he not pull that off with his facial structure shaved off the goatee? Jared, you get it. You get it. Yeah. Like Lauren, I know you've seen Office Space like 0 times.
How did you know?
Yeah, I knew because
Guys,
the DVD,
my soulmate.
DVD collection is ATL, Step Up, and
not
Step Up.
Why aren't you on that show?
I mean, there's 2 slam dunks on that movie for Henry, I think, right?
Which movie?
On Office Space.
I mean, I could go simply as the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time.
You got
Shawn Michaels. Speak somebody for this first, though.
Shawn Michaels.
And then that's where it gets real dicey. Check my phone. I have texts from. I have a lot of fantasy texts.
Don't say what I just sent you.
Lauren, you got to see that movie.
What the fuck do we have to have secrets?
What movie?
Office Space.
Lauren wouldn't get no chance. Hey, by the way, Lauren, out of shows you do like and things that do interest you, Julio Jones with the catch right there. Big Brother was on tonight or not on tonight? You remember I texted it to you last night. And I was like, they're like, hey, we're moving to Mondays. Oh, wait a minute. What?
I'm a little emotional.
Oh.
I don't deserve Julio Jones.
You deserve him. It's okay.
Get it out, girl.
I love
Get it out.
him. Why does he always come through for us and we don't come through for him?
Matt Ryan just got
This is the greatest moment in the history of our sport.
This is. You know what, Lauren? Why not with a tear in your eye? You know, like this is the greatest.
You want to do a run?
You know that type of. You know, Ric Flair.
Hey guys, here's my wife, Lynette.
Lynette.
Oh my God! Bring Lynette.
I can't hear you.
We gotta talk. Let's have a.
Was she out?
Oh, and then they.
Oh no!
She crashed him.
We don't deserve
Michael, I would try to make a transition into a Jody Arias type of thing, but I'm not going to. Way too dark. Way too dark. Hey, how'd you get involved into? I didn't get the full, and I apologize when I'm trying to balance between all the different things. How did you get involved in AFS, and did you have a different tie-in that brought you in? Can you, if you're repeating yourself again, my apologies.
All good. So I would say early 2019, I was listening to a podcast that was talking about current WWE, and they mentioned Eric Bischoff's podcast. I was like, oh, that'd be interesting. So I started listening to 83 Weeks, probably, like I said, early 2019, and then that drew me into What Happened When and Something to Wrestle. And then I've gone back and started from the beginning on those two shows and working on catching up. But over the summer, I was like, just decided to join ad-free shows and been a member, I guess, last 3 months. So it's been great.
Where'd your wrestling fandom start? Did you ever I know this sounds very, very odd, but I remember my first time going to Dallas, and this is about 8 years ago. No. I take that back. It had to be more than a decade. The old Sportatorium was still standing, or pieces of it, the old remnants of where the Von Erichs wrestled. And it's a very, there's a lot of stories from there because it's like the walls were sweating in that place. Like it was like, there was no air conditioning. It was like 1,000,000 degrees. I wanted to see that even over, like a lot of people take pictures in central Dallas, downtown Dallas, of unfortunately what happened to then sitting President JFK. I wanted to go to the Sportatorium. Like that to me was like more of a bigger deal. But were you able to catch like some of that WCCW?
No, honestly, I'm too young. I was born in the late 80s. To be honest with you, I think the first wrestling memory I have was Super Brawl '99 when Rey Mysterio lost his mask. I didn't
mean to put. I didn't think that you were, but I didn't know if. I just assumed. I don't know. I kind of just assume everybody from Texas got.
I wish.
Yeah.
I think my fandom. I mean, I was a big fan late '90s, early 2000s, and then really within the last 3 or 4 years, it's just bounced back with the podcast and everything. So. But yeah, I mean that Super Brawl, because I grew up in a conservative family and wasn't allowed to watch the WWF in the late '90s. But Super Brawl '99, man, Rey Mysterio losing the mask. That's definitely first memory I have of any real wrestling.
So I too, and I want to see just consensus. Who else has that conservative family that didn't allow them to watch? And on that note, Lauren, do you think you would get in trouble for doing the sable handprints as your Halloween costume?
Bro.
There could be like top guy, and then only top guy fans. Like it could be a whole new tier.
That would make
Conrad Thompson on the phone.
There could be like top guy. Well, sorry, Coach, you're a little echoey there.
What happened to Coach?
He's back.
Well, I'm nowhere near.
Sorry. Oh man, we started cracking up because you said, "Girl, we got to talk," and then my computer just died. It was divine intervention. I swear to God, that's what happened. I'll put that on my yam sack.
Whatever, Coach.
And
I'm gonna
look. I plugged it all back in just right now. I had to plug it all back in. But Lynette and I had probably one of the best laughs we've had in a long time.
That was.
I love Lynette. How does she?
We have her on. Can we have her on, Lauren?
Yes.
Yeah, you can have her on anytime. She's as crazy as me. She's somewhere as low as just outspoken and no, not crazy like me, but like she'll tell me, here, get on. They got a question to ask you. Here you go. Come on, Nettie.
Lauren, it's girl time.
Here she comes.
Lauren needs a gal pal.
She'll be alive in 5 minutes.
Lauren needs something, yo.
Yeah.
Lauren needs a train wreck. Oh, look at that. Atlanta Falcons 211 points allowed in the final 2 minutes before halftime since 2016. That's good to know.
Second most
behind only the Bengals.
What I thought, I'm not gonna lie. It's still, Jared, you gotta be excited. Like Joe Burrow's a freaking truth.
Oh, dude, yesterday was awesome.
Can we talk about Joe Burrow for a minute?
Smoking Joe Burrow.
Didn't you guys want to ask Coach's wife a question?
Oh, wait, she's in? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even. I apologize. That is on me. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that guy. All right, Lauren, I'm going to have you go in on this one. I'm so sorry. I feel awful. I feel that was very unchivalry.
No.
Hi, Mrs. Coach.
I'm sorry.
Hi.
I'm so sorry. I was not.
I'm so glad to have you.
It's over and done with.
Oh
We're now moving on. So no foul.
First of all, girl, what are you doing with him? You are cute as hell, okay?
Thank you.
I love you. You're adorable.
Oh my. Yeah. I feel blind as a bat right now. So wait, now I can hear you better.
To get a little background, you are. We asked this before, but you are or you are not a Phoenician through and through.
I am native.
Phoenician. It's a plural for a. Lauren, I know.
I saw you. Yeah. One from Phoenix.
Phoenician.
Yeah.
Not many original Phoenicians around. So you knew what it was like to see like that. If you described to everybody what it's like living here, you've seen it go from like 500,000 people to like this like the size of Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's huge. It's funny because we were outside and it's nice and cool. And I was explaining to like my daughter's friend how like when I was a kid, it used to be cold in the summer when the sun went down. But because of so much, like the city's grown so much that it heats up during the day and then it never has a time, like it can't cool down at night because it's just gone to such a high temperature.
Get me off the planet, right? I'm trying to get some cool
seriously. So it's like I think it's actually kind of nice out. I think it might be like 84, 85 or something, and we're like, ooh, it's time to build a fire. It's so cold.
It honestly it is, and that sounds crazy to everybody, but it's like anytime it drops below 90 here after it's been 110 and 110 and 110 for consecutive days. Holy Lord.
137.
Yeah. Yeah, like that hot. a little bit. How did you and Coach meet? Let's get that story out there.
We actually met on a dance floor, and so
shut up.
Yeah.
He can't dance.
Oh, I bet he can't.
No, he really can't. But he was trying, and what did I know, right? And so I was actually dancing with another guy, and I had noticed him a couple times that night trying to like go up and talk to me or walk by me, and like, but it wasn't really happening.
Girl.
Yeah. So this guy was like, I just couldn't get away from him, and he was probably getting a little too friendly with me, and I was like, oh my Lord, I can't get this guy off of me. And so I looked over, and Josh was dancing with somebody else on the dance floor, and I leaned over this guy's shoulder, and I just mouthed, do you want to dance? And he was like, and so he came over and saved me from this guy, and like that was that. And then we went out that night. We talked to Denny's till like, I don't know, 1-2 o'clock in the morning, something like that. So yeah, something like that.
That's awesome.
Story.
And how many kiddos?
Yeah, we have 3.
3.
So I have 4, meaning he is the biggest child of the household.
There we go.
And so, but I'm sure you already know that, and so yeah. But it was funny because he was showing my son something today, and my son he just turned 14, and he wanted to show him some photograph or something on his phone, and my son looks at him and he goes, "Is it appropriate, Dad?" And it's like my son was totally like, "Should I be seeing this, Dad? Like, is this okay for me to see?" And it totally wasn't appropriate, but like, yeah. So it's like the children are much more mature than the coach. So that's just how it is.
You guys telling coach in your house?
No, but I know everybody else does. So
We do.
I don't.
He's the coach. That's so cute.
But see, yeah, most everybody does, and so I just, when I'm talking with other people, then I'll call them that for your all's sake.
The fact that the coach stole his wife from another man tells me there's still a chance for Lauren and Eric Bischoff. This could be a thing.
But then what happens to Mrs. B?
It could be.
I mean, hey, who knows? What happened to the other guy in the story here?
Mr. D would be moving to Rhode Island. You get me?
Stole his wife from another man tells me
I love
there's
you.
still a chance.
I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening.
You're like 30 seconds behind.
Oh.
Come on, Josh.
That was a good touchdown, Karl.
I'm getting very lucky with Robert Tanyan tonight. He is
Karl, Karl, I need your undivided attention at this moment. Karl.
Yes.
I hate you. Enjoy this.
I know. You will not hate me by. I true or false texted that a thing of quote. I texted at 7 a.m. to Lauren. Here it is. As a feeling of good, of a show of good sportsmanship, everything. Where is it, Lauren? Let's find it. Oh, here it is. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. That's why we're all together, right? Like we're all a team. We're all in some way, shape, or form. Well, most of us are. Those that
is so weird. That literally was in our sermon at church on Sunday. I'd never heard it before in my life, and I've heard it. No, I'm serious. I serious. You can ask Josh. It totally was in our sermon on Sunday. Oh. They were talking about leadership, and so ironic. Never heard it before, and twice in 2 days.
Yeah, I had never actually read that quote. I had never read that quote, but I was like thinking about it, and I'm like, I was looking for it to be like noted to Eric Bischoff. Looking at you, Rocco. Making sure that you didn't write it. And
yeah, no, I know that. You want to keep going, or
no, I'm good. I gotta go out.
Okay, yep. Say goodbye.
Thank you so
Bye,
much.
Daddy. I gotta go watch my kids. You can call me back anytime. I'll ditch the dirt.
Come back
Nice to meet you
anytime.
guys.
Stand. Thank you,
Let's
Lynette.
not say your kids.
Bye.
They're our kids.
Oh yeah, I guess they're our kids, but we have neighbor
You make
kids.
me look
so
like
No,
crap.
when they're being bad, they're his kids.
Yes,
That's how this
definitely.
works. When they're being good, they're my kids.
They're all mine. Yep. I just meant like the neighbor kids.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now, Josh,
They
Josh,
did, huh? That's wonderful.
Coach, you did hear that I did vouch for you, that I thought you could dance. I like meeting you in now. Josh is the only coach, is the only person I've met out of anybody in real life. Coach, how tall are you? 6'5", 6'4.5"?
No, I wish.
6
Shoot. 6 foot.
Shoot. 6 foot?
6 foot, yeah.
Karl,
That's it.
Karl, how tall are you? Shoot.
Dude, you have to be taller than me because I'm like when I got like
All of you are liars.
I'm 6
All
foot
of
on
you
the
are
dot. Like I'm like, unless I mean, like honestly, maybe 5'11" and 3, like 7.
Oh my
8.
God, Karl.
But
stop.
like but
Why?
they all, on my driver's license says 6 foot.
My driver's license
You have to be
true.
taller than me.
Jared Rollins, how tall are you?
Like 5'10".
Okay. Henry, how tall are you?
I don't know that I'm the person to answer this question, Lauren, because I've been telling the Department of Motor Vehicles I'm 6 foot for at least 15 years now.
We all say 6
I've
foot on the
been
license.
85 pounds for 15 years. It's fine.
And I'm guessing, but on my mother's side of my family, the tallest person was my Uncle Steve, may he rest in peace. And I could look him in the eye when I was like 15. So, and he was about, I think, 5'10", 5'11".
Can you tell Lauren what your name was possibly going to be? What you
Did
were?
I tell you this?
No. Wait, Lauren, did you have a different name that you were going to be? Because I was going to say what Henry's name almost was.
Okay, yeah.
Lauren just opened another door.
Yeah, you just opened. Now we'll have that's our halftime entertainment.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a
Henry?
secret. Henry, what was your
Are we
name?
waiting until the end of the half, or?
No. You go first. You go first, and then we'll hear Lauren's.
My mother, who was at one time a bigger wrestling fan than I am, wanted
No
to
way.
name me Bam Bam.
I
He
mean,
was definitely on the juice. Bam, bam.
I mean,
can you imagine this face, but with a bald head and flames tattooed on it?
yes.
Yes, I can
see it.
imagine.
Yes.
You sure she didn't
First
like
of
the
all,
Flintstones?
I can't believe Rocco is still here.
Hey, we never found out how tall Rocco is. You look like you're about 5'6" or 5'7".
No, yeah, Rocco's a shorty,
How
babe.
tall
I
is
can
Eric
tell.
Bischoff?
5'7".
5'10". Eric's 5'10". 5'7".
You
yeah, I
guys
can
know
tell.
what I said about guys under 6 feet. It's a real thing, okay? And I'm not
What's the
repeating-
thing you hear about guys under 6 feet?
It's not what I hear, it's what I know, and I'm not repeating it.
Tell 'em,
Guys
girl.
under there's a
Tell
difference
'em.
between a guy who's 5'11" and a guy who's 6 feet. I'm telling you.
I'll bring Lynette in to attest.
Wait,
Oh, that's too good.
Dave, could you tell me what it means so I understand what I'm getting myself into?
I'll hit you
How
up
tall
in the
are
chat.
you?
Hold on, how tall are you?
5'7". And I have saggy man breasts.
How are your areolas?
That hurts, Frank.
My areolas
Are they
are moist.
quarter size, pepperoni size? What size?
Or
Or is it all like one nipple? Because Jay-Z, I just did his show and he flashed me, and it was just like there was no areola. It was just like a mountain coming up. Just
Mine are
bam.
I think I'm cold right now. They're a little pointy. I'm about a B
Oh.
cup.
Lauren,
are there 3 nipples?
Lori will take care of that.
Like
Mrs. B will
Goldfinger?
take care of that.
Are like the villain from the Man with the Golden Gun?
I was a C.
I have a nubbin like Chandler from Friends.
Love it.
Chandler. Oh my God, I love Chandler.
Now, Lauren, so you had a different name that your parents were going to name you?
My mother almost named me something wrestling related, but it wasn't wrestling related.
Wait for it. Here comes
Raven.
What about her? What about Raven? That's so Raven. Damn, Lauren. Awesome.
Raven.
How would you
Am I such a Lauren though? Didn't my mom?
You're not a Raven.
No, I'm a Lauren.
1000% Lauren.
The only Ravens that I know are in a VIP room and you have to tip, or they take your fingerprint to make sure your credit card matches your. Yeah, that's the only Ravens I know.
Wait.
Ravens
at some of the gentlemen's establishments in Florida and in Vegas, they've stopped with the credit card thing so that you can get out of it. Or like there were guys that were trying to not dine and dash, dance and dash.
Wow.
They will take your thumbprint at the nicer places and they will make you put it down. You want to talk about some legal?
Yep.
Yeah, some shit right there. That was pre freaking. That was always that was back in like 2013, 14. They started doing that. That was 7 years ago. Yeah, they were doing your fingerprint because they would try to get you to. There were gentlemen that were not, or you know what? I should just put it this way. There were people that were not paying for the set amount of dances, so they would thumbprint you at the beginning and then at the end in Florida and Nevada.
I clearly visit a much lower level than you do.
How much is one dance, and what do you get from said dance? Having never been to the establishment?
Okay, honey, no.
Now, Lauren, admittedly, I know you're not a chicken fan, but if we were to do, my ChatPack Live Atlanta edition, like think of it as Real World or Road Rules, different city. We go to Atlanta for a week and we do my ChatPack Live, not do it. Do my ChatPack Live.
Baby, because I didn't even catch that.
If she gets pulled over again.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You guys, there's bigger crime in Atlanta to deal with than me speeding to get home to Tony Schiavone. For real.
I don't know. That's going to be at the top of the list. Now that young officer, he's going to be watching this. He's one of our 3 eyeballs, and he's going to be watching, be like, any snitch can get it.
He didn't want to write the ticket, you guys.
There's no way. How many tickets? I feel, and this is okay. And you can hit us with this, Michael. As far as how many tickets have you talked your way out of? And Michael, what's the number of male clients to female clients you have ratio wise?
I'm a male to female, definitely 65, 35. And it may be, I mean, it's definitely way more males than females.
Yeah, we cause a lot of trouble.
I think I get out of tickets because I've got like an ad on the back of my car for my law firm. So they know I'm a lawyer.
Let me get an ad on the back of my car for your law firm, okay?
What we need is a lawyer that's licensed to practice in New York, because I'll put his logo on my car all day long.
I've got like a decal around my license plate that says criminal charges, call me.
Oh my God. And we have a double. So I just want to make this clear. We're double Dawkins. We have Michael and we've got Matt. Eminem. There is no. That is better than the Undertaker teamed with IRS as Death and Taxes as a tag team. I love that. And the fact that you're both defense attorneys is it's crazy. You're dealing with murder. Are they all out of, is it statewide? Is it, because I know Tulsa's got a big problem.
It's statewide. I mean, honestly, if they pay, I go. So I was in 4 different counties on Thursday. I saw JR tweeted like he was 5 minutes from my office with Conrad. I DM'd Conrad, and by the time I saw it, it was too late. But
wait, did they respond back?
Conrad did, but I was literally like an hour and a half from Norman, so it wouldn't matter. Because I saw JR tweeted about it where he was. It's a breakfast Mexican fusion restaurant. And so I DM'd Conrad and I said, how much longer are you in Oklahoma? And he said 90 minutes. I was like, well, there's nothing I can do. I'm 90 minutes from Norman.
Bummer. Was anybody else possibly named something else before they were named what they were named?
I have
all of you were almost named Squirt.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What did you just say?
What?
No, seriously.
All I heard was squirt.
Oh my
all of you were almost named Squirt.
Oh wow. Wow. So my
your moms are still pissed about it. It's fine.
Wait, am I getting this right? Hold on. I have to rub my eyes for a second. Give me a second. So let me get this straight. Yeah.
Playing that trash ass song.
Okay, so Lauren, let me get this straight. Can you just get that so we get this clearly? Your name was almost what?
Raven.
Hold on, Coach. I gotta mute you because I need to get this out. What was your
Raven?
What was the comment before that?
I said all of you were almost named Squirt.
All of us were?
Every one of you. You bunch
Oh,
of
I get it.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh, you little squirt.
Okay, good
I was just
Lord.
drawing
I was
something.
really
Yeah,
I got like I'm
I'm
like wow, we may like be done for good if Lauren's name was almost, I'm not even going to say that. Like it's the name of a pop, but my gosh. Holy Lord. Oh my goodness. Frank, Frank, your name is on Ellis Island.
Yeah.
By the way, everybody drink that in. You want to talk about squirt. Damn it, Karl, don't say that out loud. So Frank, your name was almost
So my mom was gonna name me after her brothers. My first name was gonna be Billy Joe. My middle name was gonna be Jim Bob. So I was gonna be Billy Joe Jim Bob Bruno. I thank her to this day for having never done that to me.
That's not Italian.
What the
That is
hell?
the furthest thing from Italian. The furthest thing from Italian.
Was it Billy Joel or Billy Joe?
Billy Joe Jim Bob.
So you would have been the heavy for rockabilly.
Yeah, I would have been the something. I would have been getting my ass kicked every day in school.
Billy Joe. I mean, that is like, I mean,
Still did.
Listen, this is no,
what'd you say?
Michael,
I still did?
this is not but listen, if your name is, repeat what the four names were.
Billy Joe Jim Bob.
If your name is Billy Joe, if your name is Billy Joe Jim Bob,
shit I've ever heard.
Yes, absolutely.
You were born and you're
That'll get you your own reality show.
Yeah, I would say your death certificate is already written, killed by tornado.
Yeah,
guaranteed. It's over. Like predestination. Yeah. Like that's not even like like this might happen to me. No, you might have gotten hit by lightning twice, 2 F5 tornadoes, not the move. Billy Joe Jim Bob. I'm gonna text my mom, see what my name almost was gonna be. Anybody, Rosie, what was yours?
No, I have a question for Michael. How many meth cooks have you defended named, what was your name? Billy, Joe, Bob, what was that?
Billy Joe, Jim Bob.
In drug mule charges. Billy Joe, Jim Bob. How many of those people have you defended in the meth game?
Well, none of them are cooks because they're all just dumbass dealers or users that get caught.
There you go. That fits Frank to a T.
Because they got a goddamn taillight out or they're speeding down the highway.
Wasn't that how they caught the Oklahoma City bomber? Why I suddenly chose to remember that this second, I have no idea.
Yeah. I've got 3 drug trafficking cases, and all of them are literally 2 pounds of meth, 2 pounds of meth, 2 pounds of heroin, and it was all speeding, taillight out, something like that. I was like, really?
Did any of them have twins in the back seat?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Moving from cheer camp.
The just so we all know, the Guinness, this is probably the darkest world record to have, is McNichols, I can't remember his first name, has the most life sentences. He's in Leavenworth, Kansas. What's his, Terry McNichols? Is that his name?
I think drop the Mick, but Terry Nichols.
Terry Nichols has the most life sentences. Guinness Book, where it's like what is it? Like 129. I shouldn't know that. It's way dark.
It's something crazy.
Yeah.
Karl, I'm sending you a picture.
Oh God. Yeah.
Put it up.
Wait, put it up. Let's find out what it is. I'm gonna find out from my mom. I'll even ask her live on air. Let's ask.
Who are we calling? Oh, your mom.
I'm gonna see because I was supposed
to. We're calling Mama Mandick.
Yeah. I'm gonna find out.
Dude, I don't know how your dad ever got married.
Oh, dude, my dad being a firefighter.
Oh, that's true.
I bet.
Yeah, he's a firefighter.
Yeah,
I bet you. Yeah, man, I carry that hammer.
I can't even get my own mom to pick up. Well, we'll find out if she will.
I'll be right back.
My parents just gave me two middle names. That way, you could tell the levels of how in trouble I was.
Okay, so the 2 middle names. Good Lord.
Are Charles and Ruben.
No, I could go for a Ruben right now.
That does sound good. I'm gonna go with that. So Charles Ruben, Rocco. Any other names? And is that a family name? And is that your actual? Is that longer for something else? Is that shortened? Is it longer for something else? You know what I mean.
Rocco's my mom's father's first name, and Nicholas is my uncle's first name. And it's kind of funny because my grandfather was Rocco Nicholas, and then my uncle was Nicholas Rocco. And now I'm Rocco Nicholas. Maybe when I have a kid, it'll be Nicholas Rocco.
I'm so super confused. Josh, were you Josh from the get-go?
Yeah, I don't have a middle name. My parents were pretty
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just said Joshua. Yeah, no middle name. Joshua Rosenbaum. I kind of felt left out, so I made it up sometimes in elementary school because that was kind of big. What's your middle name? And then I would just make one up. What was my middle name? You gave me one once. Christopher. Lynette gave me one. Christopher.
Joshua F. Rosenbaum.
JCR. JCR. That sounds like Jim Clark. Yeah. Michael. Was it always Michael?
Always Michael.
Always Michael. Just Joe. Wasn't that?
Just Joe, yeah.
We'll try again. See if we get this or not. Welcome to my life.
Damn.
Well, my mom almost named me Dante.
Whoa! Wait, what?
I was supposed to be Dante.
I think I'd rather trade. How would you feel about being named Bam Bam, Rocco?
I was supposed to be Dante Rocco, not Rocco Nicholas.
Now that is out there, so All right. So what do we got coming up this week on AFS? Does anybody know? Is there anything that we know that's coming up that anybody's looking forward to as far as the shows?
I started listening to What Happened When. Their episode was a best of, and some of the stuff is just primo, man.
That one was really good.
I'm behind on What Happened When, but I listened end of last week to the Uncensored 2000 with Tony Schiavone doing Reed's Country. It's the most fucking hilarious thing I've ever heard.
Hey, Mom, I have a question for you.
WCW Boy Can Survive.
Yes, Karl. Karl, are we supposed to fake this still?
No. Mom, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I don't know why I can't hear you.
I'm right here.
Okay, got you on speaker.
Okay, better?
Okay, there we go. Hey, if I was a girl, because you guys, can you tell the story of when I was about to be born, why there were so many girl toys and whatnot? Was it not originally that you guys thought I was a girl?
No, not really. I never expected a girl.
Why was there like weird? Remember? Okay, but there was in the basement in St. Charles. Remember, there was like a Barbie. Like, remember that? Oh boy. What were the female name? What were the other names that you had picked out other than Karl?
Michelle.
See, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
So if
You would have
I
been
was
a hot
girl,
Michelle. Yes. You would have been a hot Michelle.
Yeah.
So
Michelle.
Michelle. Now is that from the Is that from the Beatles song, Michelle?
No, I just always liked that name.
It's a good name. It can't be
And
now.
for a boy, I would if you were gonna have a boy, you should name him Michael and keep it as Michael.
There you go.
Well, you now. What have I always told you that my first son's name is going to be?
Pazuzu.
Not Pazuzu.
What
You know
the
that.
hell?
No, not Pazuzu. No. Uncle Johnny's best friend.
Guy.
Very Italian name. If you missed it,
Yeah, Guy Capello.
yeah. So okay. All right. Love you. I love you.
Wait, I got a question.
So my first son will be named Guy Mandick for two reasons. One, you can't hyphenate it. Two, guaranteed that kid is in the NFL. That name alone, Guy Mandick, is so manly, has so much alpha, just testicular fortitude to it. That kid is going to be able to sling the ball 80 yards. Guy Mandick, guaranteed right there, is in it. He's got to play in some sort of. I'm not looking to ride his coattails, nor would I be like the Robo Dad in the Tom Marinovich project, the 30 for 30. I would not be like that and push him to do something he didn't want to. If you want to do theater, do theater. I'm just saying, if he was given the God-given, so at athletics, like skip a generation. So like all my uncles, my dad are like just jacked and like good at everything. I could play lacrosse and hockey, finesse sports. Hockey is very physical.
Hockey ain't finesse.
Yeah, I guess hockey's not as finesse as.
You know what? If you want to project manliness, just make his first name Big.
No, well,
Big
there's
man
okay. So Lauren,
Big Mandick, yeah.
Wait, Lauren, would you rather have as your son Harry Mandick, Ivana Mandick, or Anita Mandick?
Oh man.
What about Hugh?
Or Hugh? Yeah, there's.
Remember, they can't copyright your name. They can't copyright your name, so make it a good one.
What was it?
Sex and the City. The guy's name was Mr. Big. No one ever questioned it.
Mr. Big. That was a band or a man band.
Mr. Big from Sex and the City.
I used to be married. I know what that is. I know what you're saying, man.
Yeah.
See, you understand it.
Big.
I didn't know better when I was 10. I know what that show is too.
It's okay, Henry. There's nothing wrong with
Big
that.
I like it.
How many people do you know with the first name of Big? By the way, Hayden Hurst just South Carolina bringing it in. Oh, Mike.
Go Cox.
Hold on. We got some Mike Cole running here. Okay.
We need
Thank
to
you,
send
Mike.
him our internet.
Mike. Yeah, they cannot see my tiny. That's what it is. Lauren, do you know what this is technically called? Right here, the skin of your elbow.
It's your weenus.
Thank you.
That's really what it's called?
Yeah.
I watch
it's your weenus.
Friends.
Yeah, it's your weenus.
Wait.
Come on, Karl.
Mike's in
a
my.
spectacular catch.
It was. Who caught that? Well, that should have been picked like twice.
All right, guys.
Unreal.
Hey, cut him off too. Hey, guys think they can just bitch talk you like this guy just did. Mike Cobb, he's another one. He said, "Hey, man, Dick, what kind of hate are you putting on that boy? They're saying put me up. Like you got to drop him too."
Nope.
James Sorensen has been lighting me up on Twitter. On Twitter, this guy has been hitting me up.
James, I told you I'd
I
DM
blocked
you
him.
later. Here's the thing. We're about connection.
I blocked him.
I'll get to you. It's Monday night. It's Packers game. I'm not. It's sorry. So not sorry. Jared, where did your mom come up with the name Pazuzu? So, has anybody seen The Devil? It's well now on Hulu. Who just ran in? Oh yeah, hell yeah! Antonio now joining us.
Hey.
So that question coming from Jared Wise. So Pazuzu is a very. My mom made, as you could tell, my mom has a dark sense of humor, as do I. Look up this name. If you look up Jared, look up Pazuzualga. Pazuzu Algarad. It is a Vice documentary called "The Devil You Know," and he literally was a Satanist killer. My mom made a very dark joke on there, so that was a little dark, but sense of humor.
Can I run in with a spoiler?
What was that?
Can I run in with a spoiler real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone see who the leader of Retribution is?
Is it? Wait. What's his name? T-Bar?
No, they revealed it on Monday Night Raw.
And hit us.
Mustafa Ali.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, you got to hit up your girl, Lauren. You got to get on the horn to your girl in France. Mustafa Ali and her are good buds.
I love her. Can we just talk about
Sarah from France?
I've not had wrestling friends in my entire life before Karl Mandic, and now I have like female wrestling friends, and it feels like a real thing. This is a sorority I should have pledged in college. Okay,
you got to hit her up. So Mustafa, Mustafa Ali.
Sorry,
I missed.
I said, what would we have been called? Cap of eye man boobs? Well, what would you call us?
Let me get back to you on that.
All right.
Well, she called us shitheads last night.
Landa,
that brings up an interesting question. If Tony should,
do you call us shitheads? No, wait, Lauren, did you call us shitheads?
Yep.
Maybe not you, Karl Mandic. You're my soulmate.
Well, that's not really true. Henry, go for it.
It came up, and we never got a chance to actually ask it in the chat with Tony Schiavone. But if Tony Schiavone asked us to, or asked you to, would you set us on fire like you would if Eric asked you?
I mean, nah. With Eric, it's like it's real life. If Eric says, "Lauren, set these guys on fire," I'd be like, "Yes, sir."
Okay.
I'm setting these guys on fire. Tony, it's more recreational with Tony. If he said set these guys on fire, I'd be like, Tony, come on. You want me to set these guys on fire? He'd be like, yeah. I'd be like, you sure?
Okay, Lauren, we need I'm sorry. Let's give some context to this. Antonio, oh, he's gone. Antonio had a person on his, oh, wait, hold on. This is the wheels on the bus go round and round. All right, let me see. Antonio, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you tell Lauren the story? Touchdown, Todd Gurley. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. There are tears flowing. They have cut it to 10.
An 11-point lead.
But it's a touchdown's touching. Now, Lauren, this is gonna probably be the Kleenex that WMD himself. What is up, my man?
There's no way. I need to go.
So, that go in? Oh, you missed it. You are. Never mind. It is 11. Good. Are you that far ahead of me? Time code this. I'm watching the kicker go off. Fry just caught it. Are you that far ahead of me, Henry?
No, I was actually just pointing out that they hadn't kicked the extra point yet when you said they were up by 10. That was just a coincidence that he didn't make it.
Wow. Look at that. Crystal ball. Where was I going with that? Antonio, can you give Lauren the story one more time? Because it's when I watched Rocco's reaction, I had the same reaction. Lauren, get ready for this story of what happened on a segment that we call The Wheels on the Bus with Antonio, Mini Transit.
Okay. So I was driving my route. What did I say? Saturday or I forgot. So I pick up this crazy lady on my bus. Didn't think nothing of it. So as I was driving, I started smelling gasoline. And I thought it was my bus. I look in the back. This crazy lady is putting up her lighter and trying to light her hands on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
I still can't get over that one.
No, that's like real, Lauren. Think about people. There are multiple ways to go, but burning or lighting your hands. Well, think about this. Think about living through that, because she's not lighting her face on fire. She's lighting her hands on fire. So this is not like Jim Morrison, The Doors. Come on, baby, light my fire. This is like calluses for the rest of your life. Like, then I couldn't go into the gentleman's club and give my thumbprints. Like, because they'd be like, you don't have any because you burnt your damn hands off.
Girl,
that's how messed up that is.
You going to the gentleman's club. I just don't see it. My mind's eye does not picture this.
Believe I got right. I told we had El Karai on.
Has never seen a woman naked ever.
That's it. That's it. You know, in between that and in between Kolb's, yeah, you got it. The story. I wish you were a fly on the wall from 25 to about 31-year-old Karl.
Never.
Oh, I got another quick story.
Poor man, Dick.
I got another quick story.
Never, ever. Karl's a virgin. Karl's not seen anything.
I'm in that Warren Jeffs camp. I'm like fundamental Latter-day Saints. I'm FLDS, man. I haven't had a drink. Hit me, Antonio, so I can cut me off. No. It cut me off from if I go any farther, probably banned.
Okay. This didn't involve me, but my coworker on his bus. This happened like about a month ago. I guess there was a guy in the back of the bus masturbating.
Oh my god.
There's a whacking away.
Magazine.
Was it what?
No, he was just staring at some lady on his bus.
Oh, that's
stop
okay.
Lying.
You're not using a sock.
Why would you make that up?
Why would I make that up?
No.
What is happening in Rochester? That's going to be a new. Okay, that's like Antonio. That's your new segment. Antonio, here's the new thing. Anytime something insane happens to you and or fellow bus driver you know what? Even if it's a family, whatever it is in Rochester, I will break into whatever interview I'm doing. I don't care if I have like Paul Heyman on or something. There's a first down for the Packers, and so and we're just I'm gonna come up with some Rochester name. But what is going on there? I assume Rochester to be beautiful. And
you
just
posted something on Facebook. What was that news update you posted a couple days ago? Like something's happening on this corner at this corner. You put it on Facebook. Some kind of thing. City of Rochester was warning the citizens. It was funny. It was like somebody caught urinating, or I don't know. It was.
Oh yeah. So I guess somebody, I guess had his pants all the way down and started urinating on the wall.
I don't know. They just doesn't. As we approach the 2-hour mark, because my eyes are about to fall out of my head, we're gonna go around the room for.
My eyes come out of my head when I see my boobs.
And that is a perfect transition into Frank Bruno. Frank, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go
Frank
to Frank. Frank, let's go to you in the newsroom with your reaction. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I came in at the right time.
She said boobs. I don't know. Boobs. What are we going around the horn for? Just
My eyes might explode.
Tits or ass? You have to give the answer to that question.
It wasn't the actual question, but you can go around for a little closeout here. Tony, everything else.
Oh my God, how great was Tony?
So, all right, so Tony was amazing. The fact that he like remembers me and he's like, oh, that's Frank Bruno. He's a Titans fan. Blah, blah. Like, I can't even with that. That is amazing to me, and that just makes my day. Again, I'm just gonna preach about the ad-free shows community because I mean, we're all buddies now, and it's friggin' amazing. And as far as the TNA question, I don't prefer anything at this point because I've been single for so long. I'll take what I can get. All right, so just saying.
Amen. And oh my goodness, if that's his third touchdown,
I don't like all the scoring.
Wow.
There's a penalty on that play, though.
I know. I don't think it's good.
Confirmed touchdown. I'm ahead. Sorry.
Apparently, that penalty must have been against Atlanta.
It must have been.
Oh my God! I just came back in fantasy to win this.
I told you they got to throw the ball.
Thank you, Robert Tonyan. His third touchdown tonight. Holy Lord!
He got back up off the ground after he tripped him and caught that for a touchdown.
That's unreal.
He did like a forward roll.
He has 30 points tonight, and I was down. Wow, I got very lucky. No, you're oh boy, Lawrence flipped me off. I was gonna say, Frank, you've just joined being a low-key big hug, and he somehow remembered that. Outside of you winning trivia.
Yeah, I mean that's like, I mean I love Tony Schiavone. Like I look up to the guy and grew up watching his stuff. Like, and he knows who I am. That's amazing to me. That's what you get from this. You're not just getting some bonus podcasts. You're getting this personal interaction with people.
Absolutely. Jared, you spent like way too much time with me the other night. It was very gracious of you. What you didn't get to jump in there, did you, on the Tony call or on the?
I was on there. Yeah.
You were on there.
Yeah, Lauren hooked me up there.
I probably now I feel like an idiot.
It was early.
Oh, that's right. You did go. I'm sorry. You did go early on. What did you ask about?
Well, so I asked him about if he'd ever met Marty Brenneman before, because Marty was a broadcaster with us for like 47 years. He's one of those big time famous announcers that I figured Tony would have had kind of like a broadcaster crush on me. He looks up to a lot of those legends. So I'm always curious if people have a Marty story.
Was that man? There's so many questions I'm going to ask you right now, and you know what I want to ask, but I'm not going to.
That'll be for the live. That'll be for the live get-togethers. The non-televised.
Can't wait!
About time, Frank.
I saw Mike Cole had asked about Tom, and I was like, yeah.
What did I do?
I said, about time you sent me your friend request.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
He did that to me too. He just sent me one too. I was like, "Who's Frank Bruno?"
And Henry.
Oh, Frank Bruno.
Henry, your thoughts on now? Are you on my push or top guy, or what's your?
I am a top guy.
Okay.
I was a My Push member until Eric Bischoff did that rebooking of, well, it's Hog Wild 96, and then they turned it into Road Wild, right? I got that
Hog
right?
Wild 96, Road Wild after that.
And I remember because while y'all were answering questions before Karl showed up dressed like Tony Schiavone, which only leads to the assumption that you are, in fact, indeed, the illegitimate son of Tony Schiavone.
That was all thanks to Lauren to even getting me in there, because I like even said that was insane. If you guys remember how insane that one was, the rebooking, if you didn't get your hands up right away, it was like, and he went. Oh no, that's right. Eric had to go watch AEW.
Truthfully, that I did a lot of the research for the question I asked him kind of on the fly. I was watching through some of the matches on the pay-per-view while everybody else was talking. And I came up with what I thought was a good idea. Presentation was a bit horrible, but it led to me doing things like this. And honestly, from tonight's, I want to give a shout out to Travis. I could not believe for the life of me that he asked Tony Schiavone to join us. I kind of wish somebody knew how to get a hold of him, because it'd be cool to have him on.
It'd be weird if somebody had his number. And no, that was a different show. That was not.
It's real. Hey, I'll just say this: that the first 3 digits, the area code, and the 276, that is 100% legit.
Bro, how do you know? How do you know?
The thing is, yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool. I hope TJ is able to get him on.
Truthfully, I thought TJ was going to freak out for a hot second there.
Yeah, I hope that would be really cool. That would be awesome. I thought that was really neat. I mean, it definitely made, and Travis has been through so much, and it's like, it is cool that we get to see so many that we know, that from Matt dealing with COVID and his wife dealing with it and all this other stuff. And I spoke to her like on the phone for the first time on Saturday or something like that, and she was amazing. Rocco, I did not see you in there at all. I know that for sure.
Wait a minute. When did Rocco get here?
Yep.
He's a listener. He's a listener.
Who invited Rocco? I'm not ready for this.
Oh boy.
He's been here the whole time, hasn't he?
There's something you want to tell me?
Yeah.
I was there. I was listening. I was watching everybody ask questions and everything like that. I enjoyed the lowest running.
Oh my God, how fun was that?
Yeah, great. How did that hit you?
That was hysterical. I was like crying with laughter. It just, even when he was like, "Is she still behind me? Is she still behind me?"
That was fantastic timing, right?
Yeah, and she was behind him in the back. But I gotta say, in closing, like this is like another family for me. Ad-free shows. You guys, Karl, Lauren, Frank, Henry, Jared, Michael, Coach, Antonio, and everyone else that's not here right now. TJ, and the list goes on. Everybody who likes to talk wrestling that as much as I do. So it's like, come on, if you're not a top guy or an ad-free shows subscriber to begin with, this is great. You get so many shows and you get so many extras.
You know, so, and I was to say too, it's always good that people read in between the lines. I'm not like trying to drop any hints or anything, but read between the lines of the different tiers and some of the things that you may or may not get.
Yeah.
Between the top guy and my push.
Karl, text me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either.
I think
God, look at Ryan.
Mike,
Deserve better.
Michael, what about you, my friend? How was is there somebody that you I'll ask you it this way. Is there somebody that you haven't had the chance to speak to? Like I was in there for the JR one. Is there somebody that you really want to ask a question to?
I think JR more than anybody. I joined in July, and I think I somehow missed his Q&A, but I think JR at this point, everyone else I've talked to, I got to ask Arn a question. I haven't gotten to ask Eric a question. The first one I had was that rebooking of the Hog Wild, and I mean, there's so many people in it, but
I would love to ask Eric Bishop a question. Eric, will you marry me?
I will say this. So I was watching not last week's Eric Q&A, but the one before that, Lock and Loaded. I stayed on the road. I was working till like 9 o'clock that night, and just saw the interaction between everyone. So I made a point tonight to join this chat, and the community here is awesome, unprecedented, and just thankful for it more than anything. It's a good outlet for me. I've got a lot of stress in my life, and this helps.
That means a lot, man. Yeah, I cannot wait to have you on to just kind of break things down. I'm very fascinated. We are going to have a kind of a Lauren. How are we going to frame it? We started off with serial killers, but then we decided to make it more like Halloween themed. So we're going to have to do Halloween Eve because Halloween Eve is going to be off for Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal on AFS. So maybe the day, what date? And Antonio, I feel so bad that you came in late and like we're wrapping it. But hold on. So what day does Halloween fall on?
It's a Saturday.
The 31st every year.
So okay, Lauren, the 29th.
Who said that? You smart ass. I bet that was Coach.
I did.
So Friday the 30th is Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. That Friday night, not Katy Perry song. The Thursday the 29th, Lauren, let's do our crime mystery episode.
I got to get Eric to say happy birthday to me on that day.
Somebody's birthday is the 29th?
The 30th. That's my birthday.
30th. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's got, by the way, Eric's singing voice is that of Peanut Butter and Velvet. It is that.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. He left me a voicemail on my birthday singing happy birthday. And it was going to be a secret. I wasn't going to tell anyone, but then he said it on the podcast. And I was like, okay, this is not a secret. Oh my God.
Robert Goulet singing the Canadian national anthem at WrestleMania 6. Go pound sand. You suck. That's how good Eric Bischoff is at singing.
Fun fact about Robert Goulet.
Here we go. Thank you. I needed this, Rocco.
Fun fact. So you like my little things, my little quirks. So one of the handful of times that Elvis Presley shot out a TV was when Robert Goulet was singing on TV. It was 1964 in Los Angeles.
You sang live?
Okay.
There's so much here.
Paint the picture. Elvis sitting on his couch in his Los Angeles home while out making movies in Hollywood. He's sitting there with a cigar hanging out of his mouth. Priscilla's next to him on the couch, and Robert Goulet comes on TV and he starts singing. And Elvis is like, "That Robert Goulet, I hate that son of a bitch," and he shoots the TV. True story.
Wait, what? He shot like okay.
He shot out his TV.
We're
Because he
gonna
hated
do
Robert Goulet.
When's Elvis's birthday?
January 8th.
Okay, mark that down for a.
How old would he be?
He would have been 85, but
holy hell.
You're presuming that he's really dead.
Do you know what date he died?
August 16th, 1977.
3 years before my birth.
Hey, yeah, Lauren, you were aware that we were all Leo? Who else is Leo besides the in my top row of how things are laid out? It's Lauren, myself, and Frank.
S-A-B.
I'm an Aries.
Aries.
We don't care about Aries. I dated one Aries. Never again. It's fine.
I didn't know. I don't know all the signs.
I don't blame you. We're tough.
I know you like Geminis that were born on May 27th.
Yes, I do. Especially if they have great hair and cute dimples.
What about Geminis born on May 30th?
You're May 30th? Okay.
May 30th.
Lauren, you're aware of who's born on your birthday, right?
My birthday, Shayna Baszler.
Uh-huh.
JC Chazé. This one guy I dated in high school. We had the same birthday.
It went from, by the way, that was a very steep decline. That was the Queen of Spades. You went from this to JC. I don't know if he was in 98 Degrees. I don't know if he was in NSYNC. I don't even know which one he was in. I just know I've got Martha Stewart, Tom Brady, and.
Is this true?
That's not a bad crew.
Let's see who 83 birthdays.
This is a lie.
I have two
no,
people.
it's loaded. It's a loaded. So it's Martin Sheen. It's like it's an absolute. I looked at him like, ugh. James Hetfield, lead singer of Metallica. Tony Bennett. I'm not gonna go on.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Antonio.
We love you, Antonio.
We freaking love you. And good to know it's the 30th. We're gonna plan something.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. See you later. Do you have to go maintenance your bus?
Huh?
Do you have to go maintenance your bus? Do you have to go like steam the bus and all that, or you just leave that for some other crew?
I'll leave it for somebody else.
Yeah, good. You guys got a strong union, don't you? You got a good union, don't you?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Yeah.
ATU 282.
That's good shit, man. Union.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Dude, take it easy.
Stay safe, man.
That's who I was looking for in the connection there, Lauren. I share a birthday with. I know you don't like the university.
Oh yeah.
Todd Gurley, also born in 83.
Whatever.
Yeah, Tom Brady, Martha Stewart.
If he can hang in there and like do some shit for my team, I'll be cool with him. I'll forgive him for his transgressions of the past. Okay.
You can't forgive him for his Jenga knee. Like that thing is about to just be like, ugh.
The struggle is real, but I see him on the field right now. That's good news.
I think they just scored, didn't they? Or Henry? What do we got? I'm at commercial break.
I'm at commercial.
They're back on mine.
Oh yeah, they're in the red zone.
Back on mine.
Yeah, Rocco. Wait, I'm sorry, Lauren. What was that?
Who invited Rocco?
I know.
Poor guy.
Unreal. But Michael, anything else before we get to Rosie and then Lauren?
I don't think so. Appreciate y'all. I got an early court date, but good talking to y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah, same to you. Yeah, thank you so much for being on here. Really appreciate your
nice meeting you, Miguel.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Rosie.
We'll do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Rosie, what do you got, my man?
I'm just No, I've just had a great day. It was a lot of fun, and hopefully they stop scoring a little bit in this game. And I want to say publicly that I have not trademarked your name, Rocco. That your nickname as a model. I know I came up with that, and I had the copyrights like Vince buys names, but I'm here publicly to tell you, you now own that name. So it's free and clear. If you want to make a T-shirt, anything like that, I renounce all rights to your nickname and go with it. And I always like that eyeball. You got to tell us the significance of that eyeball picture one time, because I always look at that and there's so many different things in it. I want to hear the story of that picture over your ear.
Might as well hit us with it because it is a good story.
Well,
he's already said it.
If you look,
one.
If you look at that, if you look at it, if you look very closely, you see inside the eyeball there, it is the New York City skyline. In the middle, it's a globe. Around it, now you see the person's exterior, and you see the different street signs: Fashion Avenue, Fifth Avenue, Broadway, Times Square, Wall Street, so on and so forth. It's the eye of Manhattan.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah. Wow.
Red.
You did that?
No.
You gotta text me the artist's name.
I sent you the artist's name.
You did. I have that actually.
Her name is.
We got to get one made about Chicago.
I was gonna say.
Her name is Athena Zay. She's actually like a body paint artist, which is.
There you go, Lauren. There you go. Handprints. There we go. We found our person.
Y'all would die if I popped up in here one night in body paint, and I just said the word y'all. That means I'm like too drunk to function. So.
Now wait, Lauren, real quick. It just out of copyright and everything. I want to tell you how smart Mike Kolb is. Mike Kolb took my domain or my name as a domain. I want you to do me a favor. Are you looking at your computer right now?
I'm looking at the Falcons.
Okay. Type in karlmandic.com and see where it goes to.
Don't do it.
I'm afraid.
No, you guys can all do it. It's all PG. It's nothing wrong with it. Look what he did to me when you type in karlmandic.com.
I started typing your name and I got no further than KAR and Karl Mandic.
Remember, no C.
Official.
What is it?
Oh, I'm not gonna cut anybody off.
I'm on the school computer. I don't want to.
He redirected my name because he's an IT specialist to ChicagoCubs.com.
That's pretty cool.
So when you, no, it's not. I am. There you go.
He's a White Sox guy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's right. You are a White Sox guy.
Yeah. Not cool. Touchdown, Todd Gurley. See, that's what I get. That's karma biting me in the ass, Lauren. Did you have a good time enjoying this? Well, I'm going to watch the fourth quarter. And side note, I am about to throw up out of a migraine, which is okay.
Throw up from the migraine and you
I know.
Feel better. Pro tip.
How, Lauren, are you feeling good going into the fourth quarter? This could be a Falcons comeback.
No.
9 points.
No.
Are we going to text her? 6? Oh, it is 11. My bad.
This is going to be the final score. Let's hope on it.
Oof.
58.5. That's the number. We want that to be under. I don't care who wins. Go ahead, Lauren.
How exactly do they score half a point?
How do they score what?
That's just so there's no ties.
Betting when they do the over-under, if it's at, say, 58.5.
Yeah, you want to have
to determine that.
Right. So that's a way of dividing it. So did you tease it at all, Rosie?
No,
did you tease it?
No, I just did it straight up.
Straight up.
That was the actual over-under.
So let's see if it hits. So just for all watching that are still around, it's a thing where let's say the over-under was 60 and the final score was 31-30. Like you'd be, better example. Let's say it was 40-20. That'd be a push. But if it was 60.5,
I'd
you would have
lose.
lost. You would lose.
It's
just
a
by that
tiebreaker.
half
It's a
point.
tiebreaker.
So if it's a tiebreaker, so if it's 61, you win. If it's 60, you would lose. Just making an even number to make an example. So the final was 42-20 and it was 62, you'd win. If it was 40-20, you'd lose. That's why that half point makes that difference.
Just here's a tip: don't ever get involved.
Yeah, don't get involved. Anybody that is a non-gambler that has never gambled in their life, don't chase, don't reach. You will
Don't think you know it all.
The best Vegas gamblers, the best professional sports gamblers hit Rosie, and if I'm wrong on this one, I don't think I am. It's 57 to 58% of the times.
Yeah, I was gonna say 54, but yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, that's like professional level. Lauren, your thoughts on tonight?
Regarding the Falcons?
No, just everything.
Everything? I've had a fucking fantastic. Can I say that? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Explicit.
Yeah, we're past the witching hour. Yeah.
I'm the witch.
No.
When did Rocco get here?
Pumpkin spice witch.
Yes, I am. Okay. Yes, I am. I've had a lovely evening.
When did Rocco get here?
Oh.
Truly. I'm going to tell you
4
guys the
roses.
truth. You're going to be so like, what the fuck when I tell you this, okay? The first time I did one of these Zoom calls with Tony Schiavone, I ended it and I did not feel well about it. I was not on my game that night. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the chemistry, because I think Tony was the first one I had like Eric maybe twice, and then Tony, and then we got into maybe Eric some more, and then Arn. But I felt like the chemistry that I had with Eric was not the same as the chemistry that I had with Tony. I was like, I don't know if that was so good. But tonight I feel so much better. It was a good thing. Got the chemistry going. All is well. I appreciate all of you guys. Lots of love. Lots of love. The Falcons are going to lose, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. Let's look for the draft, okay? And hey, there we go.
And Lauren, when I say that, a lot of people think, okay, they're just friends. He's saying nice things. Nobody can explain how difficult it is to host something like that with so many people. This is tough here, doing this with a limited number. When you've got that many people, I think, and I'm not trying to put words in anybody else's mouth, but nobody knows how tough it is until you were in that hot seat and there's unlike anything like it, and you make it seem like second nature as far as that goes. And it definitely is a talent that you were born with.
I appreciate that. I don't know if that's true, but I really appreciate it, and so much fun. It's a tank for Trevor. You know what? I love Matt Ryan. I feel terrible when I wear my Mike Vick jersey or Mike Vick apparel. I really feel bad because I do love Matt Ryan, but tank for Trevor, I feel that. Hashtag it. I appreciate that, Karl, and I appreciate all of you guys showing up, because for real, what would I do if I couldn't just call on somebody else to take over the conversation? What would I do? It's good. It's all good.
We'll go out as this. We're going to go out with a little bit of love for Eric, for you, Lauren. So enjoy this as we go out and enjoy a little bit of Rocco, a little bit of Eric, a little bit of Dimples, and a little bit of a man that we worship in Chicago, and Coach knows this, as the Worm. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, we believe, I need to text her. We have Brooke from Louisiana.
Great. Yeah,
Tomorrow,
she's good.
She is getting married soon. We've been in touch. And Lauren, as we played the Dirty Bird on the way in, on the way out, you get a little Eric Bischoff
I don't know how to do it. This is too much. Thank you.
No. Thank you to everybody that's out there that watched, that commented, that came on in. Really appreciate it. And yeah, man. Wolves are social. They need their pack. We're out of here.
Welcome fans to WCW Monday Nitro, and you are looking live as a limousine is pulled up here to the United Center, the home of the world champion Chicago Bulls. Tonight is the home of professional wrestling's #1 program, Nitro Live. And oh my goodness, that is an NWO limousine. Tony Schiavone, Larry Zbyszko, Mike Tenay. There they are, the Red Pack. How are you? Yeah. Come on, Dirty Dog. There he is. Check it out. And as they make their way here, Larry, if
Celebration ticker tape parade, the city of champions. Sweet. Hey, it's Denise Rodman. You know, I say we call mom and tell her already keep those pumps up and bash the beach. Let's say we call her not. Let's call her right now. Let's call her. Tune up. Sweet. And the pack